Price, I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
What's up, guys? It's Dan here, and today is finally the day to bring you my take on Creed's Green Irish Tweed, brought to us back in 1985. A little excited to do this one. You know, I was a little nervous at first because I've seen and read all the comparisons between this and Cool Water, and the scent that I got first was Cool Water, and of course I was nervous about getting the GIT because I saw all the comparisons and I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna like it, you know. But I was very, very pleasantly surprised when I received the GIT, because it is definitely different. Definitely different, definitely a gorgeous scent. So with that in mind, let's get this battle going and start off with the rundown of the notes in Green Irish Tweed. At the top of this, we got lemon and verbena. In the middle, we've got iris and violet leaves. And at the base, we've got Mysore, sandalwood, and ambergris. Now, for me, the top of this thing is one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites. I love it. It's just hypnotizing and addictive and intriguing and just smooth and beautiful. It's one of it is like the greenest aromatic scent I have come across. Everything about it just screams natural and beauty. Now, that top lasts anywhere from an hour to two, which is great. You know, I love it. Now, I've read a lot of reviews, that say that with GIT and Cool Water, that most people say it resembles Cool Water at the top and not in the dry down. I don't get that at all. I mean, the top to me is what makes this thing shine like way different. You can tell a big difference between this and Cool Water right at the top. There is just something about it that is addictive and I can't get enough of. You know, I keep this at my desk and I'm constantly taking the cap off and sniffing the nozzle. I mean, this one in Burberry, London, I could live with the nozzle like right underneath my nose. Just love it. You know, and I'm going to give, you know, compliments to that, to the verbena and the violet leaves mixed. You know, it's just, you can just tell that the ingredients that go in this are just natural and just top of the line, just gorgeous stuff. And the dry down for me is where I see it getting to be more along the lines of Cool Water. There definitely is similarities there, definitely. But Cool Water is definitely not as smooth, not as natural, just remains linear and more pungent with a generic type feel to it, and it's just a generic feel that just does not trip my trigger whatsoever. I mean, Green Irish Tweed is in my top 5 of favorites, and I thought, you know, at first, okay, am I letting the name get to me? Am I crazy? So I had to have a blind test done. I had to see what people thought. And immediately the first person I started off with, of course, I was at home, was Amanda. I'm like, okay, so, you know, I had the GIT on this arm and the Cool Water on this arm, and I had her blind sniff and see which one she thought was the Green Irish Tweed, and she picked it. She picked it. You know, she definitely said that the GIT was much better smelling. So I had to continue that blind test, and I continued it at work with 20 people. I had 16 girls and 4 guys do the blind test. And I was a little nervous at first because when I started it, the first 3 people picked Cool Water as the expensive one. And I'm like, oh no, oh no. But after that, one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other picked green Irish Tweed. And I was like, yes, yes, you know. I'm not flipping crazy because they were all saying that it was just smelled smoother, it smelled bolder, it smelled more elegant. You know, I was getting the same kind of comments that I myself think, which is great. You know, it definitely made me feel better. I think those first 3 people are just crazy. No, I'm just kidding, guys, in case you're watching. But actually, one of the people that thought that it was cool water, she admitted to me, she says, I like cheap colognes. So there's nothing wrong with that, you know. But overall, it was 17 people, you know, with Amanda in this. 17 people that picked the right one. They picked green Irish Tweed, and 4 people picked the wrong one. So, I don't know, that was my little test, my little confirmation that I wasn't crazy.